Welcome back. It's 9:40. And imagine a son turning in his father to the FBI. Well, this is a true story, and it's now on stage. Take a look.
Are you recording this?
What?
Are you recording this?
No! I am not recording.
You better not be. Don't betray me. Don't ruin this family. Do not put this family in jeopardy.
I am not the one that is putting our family in jeopardy.
If you cross a line here, I will do my duty. I will have no other choice.
Ooh.
It is called Fatherland. Joining us this morning are some members of the cast that you see right there, Bottitta and Patrick Keleher. So great to have both of you here. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the play. It's based on the story of the first American convicted for the January 6th Capitol attack, right? So it was his son who actually turned him in, correct? So tell us a little bit about how the script kind of came together, because these are real words, right?
Yes.
Well, Stephen Sachs, the writer, was looking for a piece about the insurrection, and when he heard about this trial, the transcripts were available because it was a federal case. He got all this. He saw the drama intrinsic in that, and based a play on all the transcripts from the play, and then gradually we expanded it out as we got more material, and we got things like the FBI recordings that were made available to us. We expanded the play out to make it what it is now.
Yeah.
So it's a verbatim play, which means every single word that's said in the play was said by our characters.
Wow. That is something else. And obviously you play the father and son.
Yes.
But this is more than a political play, isn't it? I mean, it is more about the relationship between the two characters.
Yes. Yeah, a father and son relationship, a Greek tragedy, you know. It's really exciting to be able to explore the identities between the two of us, and almost a representation of what a lot of families could be going through, and probably are going through, with the election back in 2020 and the upcoming election.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a political play in a sense, right? But it does take a look at the insurrection. Talk about the relationship between the father and son and how it kind of evolves.
Well, we had to be very sensitive to the truth of it. And the father and son here, Jackson and Guy Reffett, had a terrific relationship. The son constantly refers to in trial how fantastic his dad was and how everyone liked him, and they had a great father-son relationship. They were the apple of each other's eye. And then what seems to have been the catalyst for some of that change was the elder Reffett was an oil worker, and when the price of oil collapsed in 2015, he lost his job, and they'd been a family that had traveled the world together and gone from place to place, and they moved back to Texas, and the dad had to take a lesser job and take a much lesser income, and they would experience poverty at a certain level on that point. And I think what happened with the elder Reffett was he started to look for validation in other things, and sort of went down the rabbit hole of the right-wing militia movement. And which was, you know, I can see how that happened. People go down rabbit holes. That's what happens nowadays.
But what a lot of people probably can't see is a son turning in his own father. But what did you learn through playing this character about that difficult decision?
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about their relationship is they both believe what they're doing is right. And there is, in this context, there is no right or wrong. It's just two people who disagree. And the son stuck to his guns, and he did what he believed in, and the father stuck to his guns, and he did what he believed in. So when you have that clash with each other, bad things happen.
I think it's played out on a smaller scale in many, many households. This just became this nationally, it mirrored the national mood. You know?
Have you know, when you study these characters, obviously these are real words that are coming from a trial and from transcripts and phone calls. But did you talk to the family? Have you heard from them since the show opened?
I got to hang out with Jackson Reffett for a couple days. And just talking for the beginning of our time together, we didn't even really talk about anything involving the show, it was just us getting to know each other and really learning who he was. But we had done the show for 5 months in Los Angeles, and I didn't talk to him. I didn't know who he was, and that was all seeing interviews on CNN and all these just podcasts and listening to how he talked and the justification and just how this kid worked.
Yeah. Did it change how you played the character then, after meeting him?
Actually, yes, there was a couple things that I changed. But what we have in this show is the name of my character is Son. It is not Jackson Reffett, and it is father. So yes, we are playing these real life people, but we want to pull away just a little bit to be able to give our own justification in it.
Yeah. Well, what are you hoping that folks take away from it then?
I think what it does is make this conflict, which seems to be this existential, intractable conflict between two sides, the way America seems to be divided halfway through, that it's basically, it's understandable, and it's beneath that, underneath everything, if you can just dig that, get past all the role playing, getting back to basically the love that we have for each other, which I think spills out.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you both coming in to talk about this. We're out of time here, but I appreciate your time this morning to talk about this. The play Fatherland is open now, and it runs through November 10th, everybody, at the New York City Center Stage.